At the United Nations General Assembly in New York, the question of Palestine once again took center stage. Global leaders gathered not just to debate but to press for a historic shift. Recognition of a Palestine as a state. From the UN Secretary General to presidents and prime ministers, the message was loud and clear. Peace in the Middle East cannot exist without a two-state solution.
And let's be clear, statehood for the Palestinians is a right, not a reward. And denying statehood would be a gift to extremists everywhere. Without two states, there will be no peace in the Middle East, and radicalism will spread around the world.
Excelencias, esta conferencia marca un hito trascendental, pero no es el final del camino, debe ser el principio. Por eso quiero hacer dos propuestas. La primera es que el Estado de Palestina debe ser miembro de pleno derecho en Naciones Unidas. Se debe completar lo antes posible el procedimiento de ingreso del Estado de Palestina en esta organización en pie de igualdad con el resto de Estados. Y en segundo lugar...
ستقوم مصر بمجرد التوصل لوقف إطلاق النار باستضافة المؤتمر الدولي لإعادة الإعمار في قطاع غزة لحشد التمويل اللازم للخطة العربية الإسلامية لإعادة الإعمار بالتنسيق مع الحكومة الفلسطينية بما يضمن بقاء الشعب الفلسطيني على أرضه ومساعدته على تجاوز الخسائر الجسيمة التي سببها العدوان. وإنني أدعو كل شركائنا في المجتمع الدولي للمساهمة في هذا الجهد للتعافي المبكر ولإعادة الإعمار بوصفه جزءاً لا يتجزأ من أي تحرك جدي لتحويل حل الدولتين إلى واقع ملموس. السيدات والسادة، إننا نقف اليوم.
We'll set up a dedicated instrument for Gaza's reconstruction in coordination with other donors' efforts. Gaza must be rebuilt, the Palestinian economy must be relaunched, and I invite all of you to join in the effort to make this happen. Of course, in the end, only the Israelis and the Palestinians can agree on the way forward. But the international community has so much to contribute. We can facilitate, we can rebuild, but most importantly, we can keep hope alive.
Canada is under no illusions that this recognition is a panacea. This recognition is, however, firmly aligned with the principles of self-determination and fundamental human rights in the UN Charter, and it is fundamentally consistent with the policy of the Canadian government for generations. We take this action as part of a coordinated effort led by France and Saudi Arabia, a coordinated effort to provide the possibility of peace and a two-state solution.
We will proceed to the legal recognition of the State of Palestine once all hostages have been released and all terrorist organizations, such as Hamas, have been removed from the governance of Palestine. The effective conduct of diplomatic relations with the new State of Palestine, including the opening of a Belgian embassy and the conclusion of international agreements, will be carried out once the objectives of the New York Declaration have been achieved, notably the full demilitarization of Hamas and subsequent the renewal of governments based on presidential and parliamentary elections, giving the Palestinians a democratic, strengthened and renewed authority.
That future depends on recognition being followed by reconstruction and reform. A credible, cooperative peace plan supporting recovery in Gaza and security for Israel. Establishing governance and excluding Hamas on the day after and every day after that. This is the next step we must take, and we must take it together.
I would like to welcome the demonstrable groundswell of support for the establishment of the much-awaited state of Palestine by 142 nations.
As the summit ends, one thing is certain: the call for Palestinian statehood is no longer just a diplomatic talking point. It is a rallying cry on the world stage. Whether it translates into real change or remains another unfulfilled promise will decide the future of peace, not only in the Middle East but across the globe. This is Samaksh Namdev signing off with a reminder to stay always safe. Thank you for watching.